taking my slippers off and taking a nice stroll on this beach before I catch a bunch of them here. The election pulse, of course, in Dakshina Kannada is high. The speciality of Bengaluru, I think it's the seafood, the fish, is that everyone has a big smile and rosy cheeks. Somehow their skin's shining, and there you have it. A classic example of what Mangaloreans look like. What's your reason to vote this time?
Well, we're looking out for good leaders because talking about Mangalore as an ecosystem, it has around 241 education institutions overall.
Yeah.
But students who pass out from an age of 18 and to the age group of 60 do not have a lot of scope right here to start a business or something. That's where we look forward as an incubation houses or the startups to
so
come.
That's what you're looking at, opportunities largely, right? Sir, what would you say?
May the best party win. We are looking forward. We are really excited with both candidates that have come up this time. And we hope that whichever party comes forward has the vision to transform, develop and get some kind of progress.
Firms hesitating to come to the coastal belt. Do you think the communal friction and the rhetoric could be one of the reasons that largely companies want to stay away and stay in cities? They could very well come to Mangalore.
Not anymore, because we have conducted the first triathlon here and Mangalore is changing. We have shown to the world that this can be a global destination for the lifestyle that Mangalore represents.
Right.
I would like to say that let people vote for, not for freebies. What I have seen is, in the last 1 year when the guarantees given by the Congress government might have worked for a few people, not everybody has received. You can ask Mangaloreans how many of them have opted for it. It makes people lazy.
The free guarantees have helped all the middle class peoples because there is no job vacancy over here. You have seen the many people not working, no employment. This helped the middle class people and the poor family also.
So they should focus on the development of this region here, especially Dakshina Kannada. And one area which I would like them to focus is on tourism. As you see here, we have a lovely beach. You mentioned about the fantastic seafood here.
Yeah.
And both of these are far better than our neighboring states, which are here, and they are much popular with tourism. So why doesn't tourism happen here?
अभी आप टूरिज्म बोलो, ये बोलो, वो बोलो, सब ठीक है. लॉ एंड ऑर्डर प्रॉब्लम है इधर. इतने दिनों से, इतने सालों से मैंगलोर का इमेज नेशनली नहीं इंटरनेशनली ब्लैक स्पॉट हुआ है. वो चर्च अटैक होने दो, पब अटैक होने दो, होम स्टे अटैक होने दो, रिसेंट जेरोसा का इंसिडेंट होने दो. इलेक्टेड representatives coming and shouting on the road. This is sending very bad image of Mangalore internationally.
Now, these issues cannot be, blamed on the leadership. These are petty issues which keep happening now and then.
But
what
you have up to the Prime Minister on speaking on similar lines.
Exactly. But see, when you are having such strong decisions being taken, you are having development which happens. Now see, India has risen up the ranks over the years, over the past 10 years. And the kind of development...
You're saying all the development is only in the last 10 years?
I would say a lot of good development has happened in the past 10 years, as opposed to, let's say, 70 years, which took not much of development in comparison.
We have to detach a party from voters. Now there is a confusion. We have branded a party so strongly, saying that, you are a Hindu, you are a BJP. Or you are a Muslim, you are a Congress.
So is that the community's fault, or are politicians making it sound like that? That we are on your side, you are on our side?
No, I think we are falling
in that trap. You're right. Yeah.
Everyone's vote is very precious, so nobody lose the voting for Modi. I'm for Modi.
Okay.
I personally tell because the spirituality has come back into India just because of Modi ji.
I really got lucky as soon as I landed in Mangaluru. Here you have the Koregacha performing at a temple, local temple here in Mangaluru, where people come by and wish for whatever they want as they contribute betel leaf, sometimes even alcohol. This is their tradition and form of seeking for something that they really want and wish for from God. So basically the Koregacha here is a messenger of God, an agent of God, and if you want something really dearly, then you come to Koregacha and you make that wish.